Hello, my name is Sahil Sharma. I am assistant professor in the computer science department of Thapar University, Patiala. So this video is part of Newton School's Launchpad program, and Newton School provides the training for full stack course development to the students for free for their placements. Newton School has a tie-up with more than 300 plus companies in India, and they train their students to get the student placed. Unless you get a better package than 5 lakh, you will not be charged a single penny for doing this course. You can enroll into this course for free. The complete series of this end-to-end Python for data science is available on the Newton School platform. You can check more about the Newton School in the description of this video. And this is the sixth video in the series of end-to-end Python for data science. We will learn about the regular expressions in Python in this video. I hope that you have seen the basics of Python, the data structures with Python, as well as the date, time, and time zone in Python in the previous videos. For your convenience, the link to the code has been added in the description of this video, and it would be better if you can code parallelly along with this video to learn better. Let's move to the coding part now. So what are regular expressions? Regular expressions are also referred to as regex or regexp. So it provides a concise way of matching the strings. That is, it can be used to match the words, characters, or the pattern of characters. And it is written in a formal language that can be interpreted by the regex processor. So the broad use cases of regex are data mining and data validation. So regular expressions is the best tool for data mining, and it efficiently identifies a text in a heap of text by checking with a predefined pattern. Some common scenarios are identifying an email, URL, or even a phone number from a pile of text. And in the terms of data validation, regular expressions can perfectly validate the data. It can include a wide array of validation processes by defining different sets of patterns. A few examples are validating the phone numbers, emails, and many more things. So these are the regular expressions quick guide symbols. So this symbol is used for matching the beginning of a line. Dollar is used to match the end of the line. Point means the dot character means match any character. Backslash small s matches the white space. Backslash capital S matches any non-white space character. So star means repeats a character 0 or more times, and star question mark means that in a non-greedy way the matching will be done 0 or more times. Similarly, for plus sign repeats a character 1 or more time, at least the character should be occurring once, and and plus question mark means that it should be done in the non-greedy way, and we will see the examples of each of these. So AEIOU in the list means that it has to match a single character in the listed set. Similarly, using this sign with the XYZ means that it has to match a single character not in the list. So it is a not character. So we can also use A to Z, 0 to 9, this the series, the range of characters. So the set of characters can include a range. This round bracket starting means that indicates that the string extraction to be start from there and it has to end using the close round bracket. So to use regular expression in Python, you have to use this import re preprocessing line. So you have to import the regular expressions library, and this re.search can be used to see if the string matches a regular expression. Let's see some examples. So I have written a few lines in this sample.txt file, and I have already imported it into this file section. It will be provided. So it is provided in the GitHub page where this code is. Even you can write your own text file. So let's say that with this open file as f as the file, I have to read all the lines and I have to print them. So these are the lines which are printed. These are different lines which are printed, in which there are a total of 7 lines, and so we will now do some searching on these lines. So if you use this for loop for line in this hand is having all the statements here. You have to do the right strip. Right strip means you have to remove all the spaces on the right, and let's find all the lines starting from the word from. So if the line dot starts with from is used, it means that you have to print all the lines which are starting from. So these are the two statements which are starting from, and when I print this line, I will get two statements as the output. Same thing can be done using a regular expression. So if I use this re.search comma line, and within the quotes I am writing this character and from, it means I have to find all the sentences which are starting from, and I am printing them. So instead of using starts with, I am using this regular expression technique this time. Let's move ahead now. So there are wildcard characters also. The dot character matches any character. It means that whenever dot is there, it can pick any character. If you add the asterisk character with it, it means any number of times. So let's say that I am writing this for line in hand within the text. So if I use this re.search now on the lines within the hand, all the statements having a dot and a colon will be picked. And if I print this, out of those 7 lines, 3 are being printed here, right? Now let's move to match and extract data. re.search function returns a true false depending on whether the string matches the regular expression, and if we actually want the matching strings to be extracted, we will use this re.findAll function. So let's say that I have this sentence 1 January 2021 was the start of 2021. If I use this re.findAll now, I will pick all the numbers, and this plus means that I have to pick all the numbers having at least one number in that, right? So at least one digit should be there and it will be picked. So it will be outputting the list of strings of all the possible matches. So all the numbers will be picked and it will be printed as a string, right? So 01, 2021, 2021, and all of these have been picked and printed. Now if I use this AEIOU plus, it means that the vowels are being searched for and they are none. So it will be empty list. Now if I want to see that how does this greedy matching and non-greedy matching works, it means that, so this plus and star push outwards in both directions to match the largest possible string. It means that let's say I have a string from colon using colon AAAA EEE characters. So I have to find all the characters having the first character as F, and dot means every character will be picked. So when I print this, I will see that from using both are printed. So it had to start with F, it had to end with a colon, but it did not stop at first colon. It took the second colon to stop. So it means that it was moving greedily and it did not stop at the first colon. If I want to stop at first colon, I have to use this question mark in it. And if I print it now, it will stop at first colon itself from colon. Okay, so that's the difference. It will stop at the first colon itself if I use question mark, and if I am not using question mark, it means that it will try to get as much as possible. The greediness will be there. Now if I want to do some fine tuning of the string extraction, what I have to do is, let's say I have this string in which I am writing my email ID is kuverty@gmail.com with the space in end. So this space has a specific function. You will see what I mean with that. Let's see now what's being done. So if I use this re.findAll with this, it means that, so this \s plus means that we have to find at least one non-space wide character with this @ sign in between. So if I print it, so this email ID is being printed out of this text. So if I do this, I will get this output where \s plus means at least one non-space wide character, and it stops at the spaces on the right and left hand side. If I use this re.findAll is this. So in this, we are stopped at the brackets. So if I print this now, again the output will be kuverty@gmail.com. So even if we have written is here, but still these brackets will come into act and it will stop between this. Now if I want to use this technique to extract the host name, that is, we want to get only gmail.com out of it. So what we will do is, this is an old method, we will do some slicing, string slicing. So at position, what is the position of at? So within the text, at is at 21st place, and the space which is at the end, the space position is at the 31st place. So within this text, at is at 21 place and this empty space is at the 31 place. Now I want to get everything out of it from the start position, at position plus 1 till space position. So if I print it, I will get gmail.com. So if I want to use the split pattern, so this was the first thing which we were doing. So this was the first technique to get gmail.com by using string slashing. Now we will be doing it by using the split method. So if I again give this input and I use this a.split, it will split all the words, right? And I am interested in the fourth word. Why? Because my is 0, email is 1, and similarly qwerty@gmail.com is number 4. So pieces of email should be split with an ampersand. So pieces of email should be done by split at the character at. Now if I print all of them, you will see that stepwise we have done everything. So all the words are being split. Then we are interested in this part, qwerty@gmail.com. We are breaking that and then we are picking this part. So if I use these if I want to do this thing using the regular expression, it can be done in 2 lines. After giving this sentence in A, I can use this command where at means look through the string till you find at sign. This bracket with the symbol means match non-blank character, and star means match many of them. So it will pick everything out of it. So if I print them, I will get gmail.com. Similarly, now if I want to use the escape character, so what will be the output of this sentence with this find all $$ 0 to 9 with dot? So all the numbers are being picked along with the special character, and plus means that at least one or more. So now this will be the output. This exact $12,000.00 will be printed, right? So real $ is being picked. This is the escape character. We have to use the backslash and the work will be done. Now if I want to refine it, so I can also use that from, right? So let's say that I have many sentences and I want to focus only on the email IDs in which the sentence is starting from word. So I can use this thing start from with a space dot star at the rate and this thing. So it will get me the email ID only when there is a from at the starting point. Okay. So if there is no from word in the starting of the sentence, that host name will not be printed. So if there is no from in the starting of the sentence, that host name will not be printed. So the summary is that the regular expressions are a powerful language which uses some special characters for matching the strings and then extracting the elements out of those strings. That's it. Thank you. We will meet in the next video in which I will be teaching you how the NumPy works. Subscribe to the channel to get more videos regarding this Python for data science. We will be moving towards the complex things. So we will be discussing about the pandas and the Seaborn library, the matplotlib. Everything will be covered up in the coming up sessions. You can subscribe to the channel and watch more videos, as well as tune in with the subscription button for more videos in future. Thank you.